Hello everyone, Catweazle here. Welcome back to Darkest Night, Turn 8. Quick recap of where everybody is. Rhythmnon the Wizard is still in the mountains, and Cassandra the Knight, Priorus the Priest, and Talon the Rogue are still in the ruins, where they're joined by the Necromancer. Quick correction from last turn regarding the Shield of Radiance. What should have happened is when the Necromancer begins his turn, obviously the darkness track goes up, so it goes up that point, so it goes up to 5. Then he rolls for his movement. That was when he got his 6, when the Shield of Radiance kicked in. So it moved up to 5 and then went back to 4. It didn't go back to 3. So we're actually on 4 on the darkness track. Okay, right, well, let's get straight into it. Who's going to go first? It's Talon. Talon the Rogue's going to go first, so let's zoom in. So here we are in a very crowded ruins, and Talon is up first. So we chant the mantra, loses 1 secrecy if the Necromancer is present, and the Necromancer is present, so he goes down to 3 secrecy. Is he carrying a Holy Relic? No, he isn't. Has he got any start of turn effects on his power cards? No, he doesn't. So he's not in the monastery, so he gets an event. I'll pick the event card. We get Ruined Golem. So 5 defense or 5 elude. Failure is to lose a grace. You may not use powers other than tactics during this event. So that dastardly Necromancer sent a Ruined Golem out after him. But he is allowed to use tactics. I think what we're going to do is we're going to vanish, because we want to keep ambush for dealing with the flux cage. So he's going to use vanish, which is a tactic, and it's elude with 2 die, and he'll gain a secrecy if he rolls 2 successes. So let's see if he can manage that. Let's get 2 dice. And he does. He gets a 5. Foo. Because I didn't want him to lose a grace. So he's dealt with the Ruined Golem. Excellent. Right. So now it is his action. And for his action, he's going to attack the flux cage. Just a quick reminder, he says, we're nearly dropping it. As we're attacking, we need to get a 6. He'll lose a secrecy if he fails, but we really need a 6. So what he's going to do is he is going to use ambush. So it's a tactic. He spends 1 secrecy to fight with 3 dice. So he spends that secrecy, which sends him down to 2 secrecy. And he's going to use 3 dice. Come on, Talon. Yes! Flux cage is gone. God, am I a dice rolling god or what? Woohoo! So he's got no blights to protect him, the Necromancer, and we're halfway there, kids. We are halfway there. Righto. Keep that 6. That is fabulous news. So it's the end of the turn. There's no other blights. So that is it for Talon. So that is absolutely funky. Okie dokie. Right, who's going to go next? Who can follow that? Well, I think Priorus is going to go next. Or is he? Shall we just get straight on it? Let's just get straight on it with Cassandra. So Cassandra is going to go next. She's got the Holy Relic, remember? She's got the Blessing of Strength and Charge. But first of all, we need to chant the mantra. Is the Necromancer here? Yes, he is. She loses 1 secrecy. But she can't lose more than 1 no secrecy. Has she got the Holy Relic? Well, yes, she has. So she loses 1 secrecy. But again, you can't go lower than 0. So she stays at 0. Is she in the monastery? No, she isn't. So she draws an event card. Except she doesn't draw an event card because she's at 0 secrecy. So what that means, let's have a look at the little necromancer thing here on the back of the rule book. What that means is... Is it not on here? It's not on here. Where is it? It's here somewhere. I've read it. Ah, sorry, it's on this one. So, if the necromancer is present and your secrecy is 0, combat the necromancer instead of an event. Yep. So we need to get a 7. Yep. So funky. In fact, I'll have to check. Do we defeat him, or is that a defend? I'll check that, but let's roll anyway. So it is 3 dice. Get +1 for Blessing of Strength, and we get 2 for Charge. Nice. Come on, Cassandra. Yes, a 6. Woo! No, I think that's it. I think we've defeated it, but I'll just check. Yes, everybody, it's good news. Here it is. He says, a hero can battle the necromancer directly under 2 circumstances. The hero can initiate combat with an attack action, or the necromancer can initiate combat during the hero's event phase if his secrecy is 0. Both of these are only possible when the hero and the necromancer are in the same location. Necromancer has defense of 7 and an elude of 6. You need the Holy Relic. If there are any blights in the location, gets rid of those, he sacrifices them. Successfully fighting, can we see it? Successfully fighting the necromancer when there are no blights in the location, slays him and wins the game, but only if you are holding the Holy Relic when you do so. We've done it, kids. We have done it. So, some amazing Catweazle rolling once again at the last minute, but we did manage to win. Well, well, it's the usual, isn't it? I got pretty jammy. My thoughts on the game, how it actually went, not the game in general, were we got very lucky getting all those clues and getting a relic so early. To be honest, I don't think I played the actual game that well from a strategy or tactics point of view. At the end there, yes, you know, getting him into the ruins and stuff, but at the start of the game, I really let the blights get out of hand, and I shouldn't have done. Those stigma blights, you need to get rid of those red ones, and I didn't. I think I had to go with Cassandra early on and she failed, but you really need to get rid of those. Rolling 2 6s in a row there, that's what saved us, I think, from a very long combat. If we'd have started losing grace and stuff, those stigmas would have really kicked in. And, you know, we weren't far from starting to get blights and stuff piling into the monastery and things like that. So those two rolls there, getting 2 6s, has finished it off. But as I say, until the end there, until we got the Holy Relic, I don't think I was playing the game too well, to be honest. I should have been a bit more on the ball with the blights and whatever. In future, when I replay, when I play another game of this, I will up the difficulty though. Because I'm quite new to the game, I'd only done like one sort of like run through with it, and I watched a lot of Ricky Royals playthroughs and Doug Herring's, and then just pretty much went with it. So I kept it as basic as possible as regards difficulty, and it went quite well in the end. It was a bit of a breeze, but as usual, I was rolling pretty well, which helps. But I definitely upped the difficulty with it next time out, and I would concentrate a bit more on getting rid of some blights. I think I let too many of them sort of go. As it turns out, got quite lucky. Another thing which was which set me up quite well, I think, was what the people I picked. I did pick them sort of from the base set, and I picked, like, you know, your generic dungeoneering, adventuring party, but they were very well balanced. I think next time I shall pick characters completely randomly. I can imagine that will up the difficulty as well. Having, you know, a fighter, a rogue, a wizard and a priest, you know, it was quite good. I think I really enjoyed it thematically and stuff. I enjoyed the tactical aspects of it. Again, it went fairly easily, but I think my rolling has flattered to deceive my tactical and strategic acumen there. And that's nothing against you, George. You were really helpful, mate. I meant earlier on in the game when I was ballsing up. Yes, I really enjoyed it. I'll certainly play it again. I've had a great time playing it, and it made a nice change, you know, to play a game whereby it was the turns were a bit quicker. It wasn't such a slog to upload it and everything, like Arkham and Eldritch and Shadows of Brimstone can be a bit like that. But yes, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's a great little game. As I say, the only sort of problem I had with the components were the board is a bit small. You know, about a third as large again would be nice. Yes, so I hope you all enjoyed watching it. I certainly enjoyed playing it. I'm wittering on a bit now, but yes, it was really good. Hopefully next time it'll be a bit more of a challenge. Like I say, I've sort of breezed through it here, and I don't think it's a fair reflection of the difficulty of the game, if I'm honest. I think it is probably a bit more difficult than I've made it look in this game. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll pack this away now, and just on the end of the video I'll just tack on my storage solution for Darkest Night, because I'm quite chuffed with it. It involves some stuff that I got for packing Arkham away in, but Arkham's just ridiculously huge, and once I got all the expansions and stuff I thought, well, that's not going to work, is it? But it's worked rather nicely for Darkest Night, so I'll show you that as I'm packing it away. But other than that, you know, it was a good game, and I'll certainly be playing it on the channel again. It's a nice little change of pace. It's got a smaller footprint, and you know, it'd be a good game to sort of play in between, you know, some long Arkham or Eldritch marathon. It is a very good little game. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Okay, so thanks for watching. Like I say, I'll be back shortly. I'll just show you my storage solution, but if you're not interested in the storage solution, by all means, switch off now. Go and watch something more interesting out there in the sunny world of YouTube. Okie doke, see you in a bit. Hello everyone, just welcome back to the storage part. This is what I bought. As I said originally, I got it, it was only a few quid off Amazon. I thought, wow, that'd be really good for Arkham Horror, but as you can see, as big as it is, it's ridiculously small for Arkham Horror. I was never going to fit everything in. So when I got Darkest Night, I thought, perhaps that'll fit in. So let's just open it up. So what I did is I put some foam in. There's some foam board here just to go around, just protect everything a little bit. The bottom, those of you got a Victory Point game will know what that is. That's to keep all the carbon off your hands. The other thing I've got here is just some of the promos that they send out. So for the different characters like the Nymph and the Tinker that's just come out and all that. Over here, what I've got is these are all the cards. So there we've got the Wind Dancer, for example. They get 10 cards each. Obviously there's about 24 or 25 different characters, so makes quite a big deck of character cards. So let's put those back in. So here's the wizard, he goes right at the end, he was easy. So just pop those back in there. I'll just do it in alphabetical order. So next up's the rogue. I'll just put this in so I knew where it'd be going back after the game finished. And after that it must be P for priest. Take that out. Yeah, just after paragon. And the last one here is where the knight pops in. So it just makes them easier to find. So pop those in like that. Alright, so they're there. I then have a plain old box here. This one's got all the tokens in. So all the blights are here. Could do with a better solution for those, but these are all things like confusion and webs and all that sort of stuff. All the actual undead minions, you know, like your revenants and your spectres and your vampires and your zombies, they're in that one. And this is just the red bordered ones, so your stigmas and all that go in there. So just close that like that. And what happens is this fits rather nicely in this side. So we just pop it in. He says, if you hadn't put it in skew width, it'd fit in rather nicely. Oh, be annoying. I'm on camera. It is rather a snug fit. There we go. It does fit. As you can see, just tightens everything up. So they go in there. And then I've got another Plano box. Again, bits of foam, just to make a few more compartments, and this is just for each individual hero, so they're all in there. So again, just shut that. Good old necromancer, kick your ass, boy. And that just goes in the top there. So on this side we just put the rest of the cards, and that's what these black dividers are for. So just put things like the events, there you go in, divider, map cards, divider, history cards, divider, quests. Artifacts. As you can see, it's a bit of a snug fit, but I've got a bit of room left should we get, and because obviously I've got this foam bit in here, so if we get a few more, I don't think there's going to be any more cards, well, any more decks, but we may get some more cards in the existing ones, and obviously there's always a chance that we'll get more heroes, so I've got a bit of room. Okay. Right. What about all the rule books and whatnot? Well, what I do with those is I got some sort of laminating wallets, and they came in this like cardboardy thing. So all I do is I pop everything in here, just to protect everything. So there goes the paper map. Here you go. All the rule books fit in there as well as the cardboard map. Pop all those in there. Keeps them all together. All these, they fit on there. So I've got a little plastic wallet for them, I'll dig it out in a minute. And then that pops in there. And it's all packed away for next time. So there you go. Just a little thing on the end of the video there, just to see it get all packed away. Hopefully I haven't made a massive mistake and have to unpack it again and finish the video again. Okay, well, thanks for watching. You enjoyed it? I'm not quite sure what I'll be playing next. I've just got Mage Knight. That came through in the post the other day. But Tragic's playing that at the moment, so I'll give that one a bit of time. I've also got Touch of Evil that I want to play, but Doug's just finished his massive marathon of that, so I may leave that a bit. I think I don't fancy Shadows of Brimstone, so probably I might play Arkham Horror again or something. So I'll have a look how I feel. You'll see anyway. I'll do a coming soon video. So thanks very much for watching. Thanks very much for all the views, all the comments and all the subscriptions. Hope you enjoyed Darkest Night. And this is me, Catweazle, signing off. Until next time, toodaloo.